Fun fact about me, I've never done a shell challenge. Never participated and never made one myself. However, this video came up on my For You page.
Here we go. Okay.
And I knew that had to change. So today I'm going to be creating a shell challenge blindfolded in The Sims 4, obviously. All right, so we are here on Bargain Blend in Willow Creek, and we are going to be doing my first ever shell challenge, like I said. If you don't know what a shell challenge is, basically it means that someone will create a shell of a build, and then whatever that shell looks like, you have to create a house around it. Normally you can't move any of the walls. Sometimes you can't add walls. Not entirely sure of my rules yet. I think I'm gonna wait till I see the shell and then I'll list out some rules. But of course, I can't do anything normally. So instead of just doing my first ever shell challenge normal, I'm gonna be doing it with a blindfold on. Let's put this on, shall we? First, before I do that, I'm gonna grab the custom room tool so I can actually start to build. How do we put this on without smudging my makeup off? Ugh. Oh, I'm so overstimulated. Oh no. I hate it, 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 I hate it. Okay. Blindfold is on. Wow. I feel so sensory deprived currently. Okay. I should have put the first one down. I'm just going to try to go straight. The thing is with this custom room tool is that not only do I have to go, like, I have to connect, right? Okay. I think I've made a second one. I'm going to try to I'm not going to try to make the most cohesive shape ever because I want it to be a little funky. I hope I'm going within the lot. Oh, I don't want to move my face too much. I don't know what the heck I'm doing currently. Oh no. I feel like I'm going a little too funky. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening currently. Okay, guys, let's try and get back. Oh, I think I made a shell. Oh no, I'm nervous. Interesting. I think this is gonna be a little bit more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. Should I try again or should I just try and build off of this? I'm gonna do myself a favor and move this over and then we're gonna build off of this. I'm gonna start it for myself so that I can just pull. Blindfold's going back on. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm making this harder for myself. I really thought that I was creating a square the first time. So I have absolutely zero idea what's happening. Okay, let's try to snake it back up. I feel like it's this way. What happened? Hello? How do I connect it back? I don't know what I'm doing. Hello? Come back to me. Last time I was able to do it. Hello? Okay, so nothing was happening that whole time. Should I just restart? I'm gonna restart. Okay, no, I'm not gonna restart. I'm gonna keep going with this. I'm gonna keep going. I'm putting this down here. I'm closing my eyes again. I'm covering them up. I'm covering them up. Okay, so I know that I'm at the top now, so I'm just gonna go straight across. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go to the side. This is gonna be so bad. And then I don't even know what I'm gonna do for the top layer. I think I don't even know. This is really tough. I thought this was gonna be so much easier. I think I also chose kind of a small lot, so that was probably a bad idea, but let's try to connect it. How do I connect it? Hello? Okay, I gotta open my eyes. Oh my God. What have I created? Okay, hold on. What is that? I mean, okay, I feel like we can work with this. I just need to move it to a bigger lot, I think. So let's cut to a bigger lot. Okay, much better. We're on a bigger lot in New Crest now. I do not know how we're gonna do this. I do not know what I'm gonna do with this triangle or this triangle that's on the inside. Basically, my only rule for this is gonna be don't move my walls. It's up on the gallery. The hashtag to find it is Ryeua blind shell.
Hey besties, I'm just popping in here to kindly ask you to use code RYEUASIM next time you're going to be purchasing anything Sims from the EA app, as I receive a small commission when you do so. You can also use code RYEUASIM when you buy The Sims and The Sims 2 Legacy Edition, My Sims Cozy Bundle, EA Sports FC25, Dragon Age, and if you use code RYEUASIM when you're purchasing F125, you will get a 15% discount off that title specifically. Once again, use code RYEUASIM at checkout in the EA app, and thank you so much in advance if you do so, as it supports me and my channel.
Okay, I think with little deliberation, nothing crazy, I've decided that this should be the front because I think it's the least weirdest side. This is gonna be the back because we'll just deal with that later. I'm thinking that we're just gonna make this house one level, maybe? I don't know. It's already huge, so I feel like one level is more than enough. So I'm just gonna switch around this lot so that the front is the front. Back to working on the outside. How am I gonna roof this? Okay, we've added that. Might have to use some of these diagonal roofs to help us out here. Oh God, it's already not going well, guys. Oh, yikes. I don't know what I'm doing. Wow, that looks really nice.
One eternity later.
Sorry, I had to lock in there for the roof for a second. I feel like I actually did kind of cook here, not gonna lie. Not to pat myself on the back or anything. I wanted to go for kind of modern, but the only place that like the modern roof really fit was like this front section here. And then on the back, it just kind of looks like this. I think with like some landscaping and like windows and walls and everything could really come together. Also, clearly I did not roof this section. I wanted to do like a little like balcony because this part is just too hard to roof. So I decided to do the easy way out and do a balcony instead. Let's first pick some wall patterns. Like I said, I want to go for modern here, but I also want to do like lots of textures. I also like, this is a big challenge for me, guys, because I also normally don't build off the dome. Like I normally have like a reference photo. So I'm really just like, I'm free balling currently. I think I want to pick a couple of textures. I think I want to go for like a stucco like this. I also want to go for a stone, I think too. And then I think I also want to go for a wood. Maybe we should shoot for like mid-century with this home. I don't think I've ever built a mid-century home before, but I'm up for the challenge. Okay, I like this color palette. I like this color palette. Let's start by just covering this whole build in the white stucco. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this triangle room here. As you can see, I'm trying to hide it, but the lighting on this lot sucks. But what is new? What is new? I'm gonna add some of the stone here. There's not a lot of bump outs on this build, so it makes it kind of awkward putting down like, oh wait, could that be cool for like the front portion? I think I'm gonna replace this wall here with a little bit of a half wall so it's not as like high up there. Okay, let's get a roof pattern. Let's go with this like brown sheet metal roof. I feel like that fits like the modern vibe that we're going for. I'm gonna use this roof trim from Businesses and Hobbies. I should just do a full wall. This half wall business is not working out as I planned. Okay, let's also change this fence up here. We need another modern fence. I'm thinking maybe like a glass one, or we could do this one here. Okay, I don't hate that. Ooh, I think I like this one here. Let's go with that. I feel like this build is like crying out for some pillars right now. What's going on here and why is it happening? Maybe we can fix that with some landscaping. I can't be arsed right now. I'm really relying on these pillars to create some sort of depth, some sort of dimension in this build. I'm adding a wall up here because I really want to add a fence at the top of this wall just to add a little bit more dimension. What flooring do I want this little balcony here to be? Is a balcony like this being made out of wood weird? We'll leave the wood for now. Okay, let's work on some windows and doors. I think I want to go for like a big grand door. Oh, we definitely need to up this wall height. I feel like that might, maybe it doesn't help us out. Maybe it actually makes it worse. Okay, maybe we won't. I do want a larger door though, and I want it to be like a larger glass door if possible, or a door that like incorporates a little bit of glass. And then I want some like big open windows. And then I want this, like, I almost kind of want like this whole wall to be kind of like windows, especially this one specifically. Ooh, wait, I kind of like that. All right, I'm gonna do that. I do want a backyard door somewhere. I think I'm actually gonna get rid of our original floor plan and redo it. I'm gonna get rid of everything that wasn't originally there, which I think is everything except for like this part. And we're gonna worry about floor plan once I get the windows and everything down. I'm just gonna go ahead and put like a bunch of windows on the side of the house. I think that's gonna be the windows and doors all complete. I probably might add some later, but we'll see. Moving on to kind of like landscaping and such. I'm thinking that right here would be a good spot for like a driveway maybe. And then we can do like a little walkway off that. Ooh, I would love to do like some concrete pavers. I feel like that's really modern. Okay, I've moved the house into its final positioning. I want to work on this balcony area for a second here because I have an idea. I would love to put like some sort of, I don't know how to describe it. Like I want to have some sort of like cover area with like some leaves coming off of it, like shrubbery. I want something like that. I don't really know how I'm gonna get that. I don't even know how this is accessible yet, but we'll figure it out when we figure it out, I guess. I kind of want to add something like this and then put plants coming off of it. Of course it's too big. Okay, I'm gonna try to attempt to make my own little cover here. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna try my best. Okay, I don't mind this. I feel like with some zhuzh, with like some plants, I feel like this could look really cute. Like I kind of want this whole wall here to be like green to add some texture. Okay, I kind of like it. I want to make this like a really cool like hangout area. I really like the idea of maybe having like an outdoor fireplace, even though that's probably not the best idea. but definitely a grill somewhere. Ooh, I like this. I feel like that's modern enough. I'm gonna throw that there. I really want some sort of like, maybe instead of a fire pit, we could do like a fire table. Cute, cute. I don't know why, but I think I want to add a telescope. Feels fitting. Chat just asked me a good question of how the heck the Sims are getting up, and that is such a good question that we are gonna figure out right now. Okay, I like the staircase there. I mean, I might add another entrance in somewhere, but at a bare minimum, at least we have this. And that's gonna be our little patio area here all complete. I'm just gonna finish up the front here with some off-camera landscaping, and then we'll move on to the backyard. And that's gonna be the front all complete. I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. It was looking rough in the beginning, but I feel like we're getting somewhere. I think I wanna work on the backyard before we move on to the inside, just to have the whole entire outside complete. My plan for back here, not sure what we're gonna do with this portion here. It's just gonna be interesting. I wanna add maybe like a pool, make it like fun. That's kind of the vibe I wanna go for. Make it fun. I added this area here, so we have kind of like a patio area with our pool, of course. I'm gonna add more of these pavement slabs. We need like some actual square ones. Like, why don't we have like actual square ones of this? I was thinking in here we could add some like planters. I know obviously it's not getting any sunlight, but that's actually optimal for like Sims gardening. So I was thinking we could add like a glass wall here. And then in here, I think we could like make it into a teeny tiny storage room. Okay, I don't know how we're gonna decorate this teeny tiny room. I feel like we have to put like such minimal stuff in here. Can we maybe add some shelves? I don't even know if we have enough room for shelves. I mean, and I think I'm just gonna decorate it up with some random stuff. Little planner things. We can add some little rain boots. And we can add this on the ground in here. Oh my gosh, it's working out so perfectly. Oh, this would be so cute right here. What the heck? Sometimes I just don't even know that we have things in this game. Honestly, I feel like I made a pretty good use of this space here. As for the rest of this little weird funky area, I think I'm just gonna add some planters. I could add bees. Let's add bees in here. Why not? Anything in here is not gonna be super accessible. Maybe I'll put some like shelves for plants in here instead then. Like these little shelves here. I feel like I could add 2 of these actually instead. And then we could put some like live plants on here.
2 seconds later.
Okay, I feel like I actually kind of did pretty well with this space considering how strange it is. I'm kind of proud of it. I'm thinking that we should keep the back of this place pretty minimal just because, I mean, we have such a nice balcony up there, but I do want to add some like lounge seating by the pool here. We should also probably add like a pool ladder. I love adding these little like umbrellas too. I don't know why, I just think they're cute. And I'm just gonna keep it simple. So this is going to be the backyard all complete. Finally, let's move on to the inside of the house. I don't know what I'm doing in here. I don't know. Okay, right here, this feels like a perfect bedroom. So I'm gonna close that off as a bedroom. I really, for some reason, feel like this is a good spot for an office. I just don't know. I don't know why. I just feel like it'd be a good office space and not a good bedroom space. But then where is the bedroom going? Okay. I'm thinking entryway, kitchen, dining area, living room, bathroom, bedroom, office, bathroom, bedroom. Let's work on this entryway first. I want to have lots of different textures on the wall in here. So I definitely want to bring in some of this brown wood. Is this too much for an entry room? I kind of want to go like modern, but also kind of like eclectic. I don't know. I think regular modern is boring. So I want to go eclectic. I feel like in the entry room, we should have some sort of tile. Ooh, okay, wait, this here, that's cute. Do 2 little chairs. Okay, I used some of the new stuff from the mudroom kit, and I actually think it looks kind of nice in here.
1 eternity later.
And that's gonna be our front room here all complete. I think it looks really cute, actually. Chat and I can't figure out what actual like style this is actually, but I don't know. I think it's cute. So in this area here, I was wanting to put a kitchen. I like the windows here, and I feel like it could be cute to have a kitchen here. I'm thinking we do this wood from the new Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. Okay, I'm getting somewhere here. I'm thinking that I want to put the stove in the middle here, and I think I want to make like a super big counter space because obviously there's just so much room in here. What if I did like a custom one using this top and then this? Yeah, I don't mind that. And then over top of that, we could put this little range hood / light. Let's grab some upper cabinets. I think over the sink here, I kind of want to do some open shelving. Sorry for the AC being on in the last clip, but this is the open shelving that I did. We should probably put some wallpaper down. Would the wood wallpaper look good? Is it too much wood though? Maybe we could do some tile in here. Yeah, wait, I think I actually like that. And you know what would go really nicely here is a bar. All expensive homes have to have a bar bar in them. It's just what has to happen. Ooh, this bar is neat. Let's go with her. I feel like I need a room divider or something here. Okay, okay. I like how this looks. But with that final touch, I think this is gonna be our kitchen all complete. I really like how it came together. I don't really know what I'm doing in regards to like color for the rest of the house, but I do want to just put a dining space in the middle here. I want a long, grand dining table. I also would like another chandelier of some sort. Ooh, I like this rug. We'll go with that. And I want to do something to this wall here, but I feel like that means I have to pick a wall color, and I'm scared of picking a wall color, honestly. I don't know what I want to go with. Should we use concrete? Concrete is very modern. I don't hate it. I'm gonna change the doors though, because that might make or break it for me. Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't love it. What about this? I feel like this could be kind of cute. Okay, I think we're gonna go with these like plain walls. I do not know what the aesthetic of this place is. Let's ignore our problems over here and work on the living room. So for the living room, obviously we want to put a TV, so I'm gonna start with that, I think. Ooh, with this fireplace. Kind of a vibe. Wait, I kind of love that. Let's add a big old couch. I feel like I always struggle with finding a couch that I like. Ooh, wait, I actually kind of don't mind this one for in here. Or we could do this one. Oh, choices. I actually kind of like the one with the flowers, because then I think there's also mini couches that go with it. So we can have like a nice grand living room. I feel like we need another wood wall. Is the wood in the wood too much wood? How many times can I say wood? What about brick? Ooh, I like the brown even better. We're gonna add in some brick. All the walls, all the textures, so many textures, so many wallpapers. Ooh, I like this rug. It's similar to this one that we have here, but it also matches like kind of the red vibes that we're pulling from this wall here. Yeah, we need a big old coffee table. Maybe a wood coffee table would actually be fine. Oh, you know what? I actually don't mind that. I feel like it breaks it up a little bit. I'm starting to not love the wallpaper we have on the walls because I think it's like kind of a pinky shade, and I don't know why. I just don't love it. I feel like we need to go back to the drawing board on the rest of the walls in here. What if we did the same one, but just slightly more brown? I like that. I feel like we should add a bookshelf somewhere in here. I'm trying to think of like what goes in a living room. This space is just so large that I'm like, ooh. I don't think I want any big lights in this living room. I think I just want lamps. I like the 2 lamps. I think that's really cute. I'm gonna do a little side table as well. I'm gonna add a little ottoman over here. Now I'm almost done the living room here, but what do I add in this part? Oh, I like the idea of a chess table. I think I want to maybe add like something at the top here to kind of hide this, like a little curtain or like the top of blinds or something. I don't know. Cause like there's no way the person that lives here is gonna want to keep these open all the time. You know what I'm saying? Cute. Oh, a piano. We could put that in the dining area, like over here. Rich people do always have a piano. Not always, but sometimes they do. I think we like the piano. I think the piano actually is nice, but we could also just go like this and throw that over there instead. Why is it off center? Hello? Why are the doors off center? I am obsessed with how this first area is turning out so far. Moving on to the rest of the house. Where do we want to start? I feel like this room is sticking out most to me, so I feel like we should maybe start there. And I think this is gonna be a bathroom. For some reason, I feel like some black checkered tile is calling to me. I don't know why, but I feel like I kind of want to go for this wallpaper for the bathroom. I don't know. I feel like it's fun. So this is technically, I don't know if it's considered an ensuite because it's not fully connected, but it's the bathroom for this bedroom. So I'm going to have like a shower in here as well. Put a toilet there. And I'm going to put the matching sink in here as well. Little mirror. And with a little tiny bit of off-camera cluttering, this is going to be the first bathroom all complete. Let's move on to this little bedroom in here. I'm not entirely sure who I think lives in this house, but I think I might set up this room for like a teenager. I'm gonna use the same floors that we used in the rest of the house. I think I want to use this bed. For the wall colors, I decided to go with a brick accent wall and then these brown walls to kind of match the color of the bed, and I like it. I think it's cute. I think I'm gonna flip the bed over on this side actually, because maybe I want to put like a desk here or something. I don't know. I could also do like a full-sized bed. Yeah, because this room's huge, low-key. Actually, maybe I want to move the bed back because I want to put a TV in here, I think. And then I could put the TV here, and then I could put a little dresser underneath that. Okay, cute. I do maybe want a desk or something. I don't know. I'm feeling like this person's like artsy, so I want to give them a space to do their art. I'm gonna go with this little desk here and a little matching chair. Why not? I'm gonna put this easel in here. And I don't know why, but I'm not really vibing with this this desk, so I think I'm gonna choose a different one. Oh, I think I like that one actually. And we'll put some artwork up above their desk here. Do a little bedside table. I'm gonna put a little gaming setup in here as well because why not? I think it fits the vibes in here. And with a little tiny bit of off-camera cluttering, this is gonna be our first bedroom all complete. I really like how it looks in here. I think it's so stinking cute. But let's move on to our next room, which I think I might want to try and tackle this room. One of my chatters named Abigail suggested that we turn this room into a laundry room, and I think that's actually a genius idea. For the floors, I think I'm gonna go for something like laminate, maybe. And maybe we could do the whole room brick or something. I don't know. Now, do I stack them or do I leave them next to each other like this? I'm thinking of leaving them next to each other, and then maybe we can add some counters. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. And I could put this little piece here. Look how perfect that is. Wow. Can you access that cabinet? Absolutely not, but that's okay. It's not meant to be functional. It's just meant to be perfect. And we could put this cutie little shelf thing above here too. Oh wait, I kind of like these shelves better. I think I'm gonna go with these ones instead. One thing about me is that I'm indecisive. And with a little tiny bit of off-camera cluttering, this is going to be the laundry room. Sorry that I'm showing this so horribly. I also did have a shelf here, but I had to remove it because Sims are stupid. Let's move on to the next room, which is going to be the office. This one's got some weird corners, but I feel like we've tackled the weirdest already, so I feel like the rest of this house is just going to be a breeze. I do want to add more of the bricks. I'm sorry if we're sick of them. I just like them. I think they're a fun accent wall. I do want to do this room like a fun color, maybe like a green. I feel like the desk part should go here. Do I want it like maybe off the window though? As I'm decorating the inside of this house, I am live on my Twitch channel, Ryeua on Twitch. Follow me, please, and thank you. And I asked my chat to do a poll on who they think lives in this house, and they have decided on a photographer. So we are going to build a office for a photographer. Give them a nice comfy chair. And obviously if they're a photographer, they need a computer. Is it obnoxious to do this and then also have a laptop? Oh no, this and a tablet. Yeah. I'm gonna do, this desktop and this tablet here. I think I want to put books back here, but like just on the lower part. All right, I've decorated up this little desk here with a couple of bits and bobs, but I would definitely want to decorate up this wall here with a bunch of photos that look like photography, if that makes sense. Nothing like this, because this looks drawn. We want something that looks like a real photograph. Ooh, this could be cool. I feel like we should have a chair back here as well, because like maybe they take meetings in here. I kind of want to set up a little makeshift photography studio in here as well, like a really small one. So the artist studio has this, which I kind of want to use. And then I'll put a little stool here. Oh, we do actually have some good stuff from the Moschino stuff pack. I feel like it would be a little bit more professional if it was this. Yeah. Ooh, this on a wall somewhere could be cool. I'm confused on where I want to put everything. I do still kind of like the vibe of this because it's like, it's a little not so super professional, but I kind of like it. Because then we can use over here for some storage. And of course we got to add the camera with the tripod. I feel like I need a bigger camera. Well, I guess this is the biggest camera that we have. I'm just gonna decorate up their whole thing here with cameras. For every corner, I have a plant. And with a tiny bit of off-camera cluttering, this is going to be the office all complete. I think it came together very nicely, but I'm excited to move on to our next room, which I think I'm gonna go for the bedroom first, and then we'll base the bathroom here off the bedroom. Once again, same floors. Now, what color do I want this bedroom to be? I think I want to not do the brick, but I do want to do some sort of fun wallpaper. Maybe, okay, I know this is not a fun color, but maybe we'll use this as a base and maybe this as an accent wall. I feel like that's fun. Or we could do maybe like a floral. I don't know. I feel like this might be a little bit weird for a bedroom. I don't know. I tried to go for a different vibe here, but is it just me or is that not the same color? Okay, so that's gonna piss me off actually. No, I'm looking at other ones too. Why is it the same? Oh my god, wait. Why am I gonna crash out over this? Why is it not the right color? Even the banister, whatever this is called, is the wrong color. Even the blacks are slightly off. Oh wait, no, never mind. Wait, no, but look at that different color. That's not okay. I'm actually not okay with that. I do like this though, but it is the wrong color. I just have to say that. Sims team, what are we doing? Why is it a different color? I don't know why. I feel like it kind of fits in with the vibe, even though it doesn't really. But maybe like some black furniture in here I feel like could match the vibe. But I also I don't believe in a vibe. We could just do whatever I want. I kind of like this bed for this room as well, because the blue matches the blue and then the brown matches the floor, and it's kind of like a nice breakup. I do want to add black furniture though. So I want to add some black bedside tables. Ooh, maybe instead of the big light here, we could do like wall sconces. Since I don't want to put artwork on this wall because it's already so busy. We've used these quite a bit, but they could work. We'll add more lights, but I kind of like this. I mean, honestly, this room's big enough. We could do 2 dressers. Would that be weird though? Like, I don't know, his and hers kind of vibe. I like it, but I also don't like like that it's like so symmetrical, if that makes any sense. Maybe we could put these on the wall over here. Maybe we could make this like wall over here like a closet area like this. Oh, I just realized that this black and this black don't match. So I moved them over this way. I think I want to put a TV here. I feel like this fits. Of course, it's just a little too small. I think I like this. TV here, closet built in here, bed here. I'm gonna put this little chest here because I think it's a cute little addition. I want like a yellowy, greeny rug. And with a tiny bit of cluttering, this is going to be the master bedroom, all complete. I think it turned out so stinking cute. Moving on to our last and final room, which is going to be the bathroom. I think I want to go with the same tile as this bathroom, but I want to go for a little bit more of a like bluey theme to match the bathroom. Maybe even like a green. Maybe we'll go with this like mint color. I don't know. We'll see. I want to do kind of like a his and hers type bathroom, and I kind of want to do it in front of this window. So this is the setup. I know I'm using 2 different counters, but I feel like it actually looks okay. I don't know why. It looks fine to me. Gonna add some sinks here, and then I want to grab 2 mirrors, and then on here I want to add a little vanity here with like, I wish it didn't look so childish. I wish we had like a mirror that went on here that didn't look like this, but this is I think what we're gonna have to go with. And then we can add this little stool here for the vanity. I think I might go for the green instead. I don't know why, but I feel like the blue is making it look childish to me for some reason, and I think the green is a little bit nicer in my opinion. And with some cluttering, this is the little vanity his and hers area that I put together. I think it looks so stinking cute. Actually, I could even add some vintage sconces. That's pretty cute. Okay, so it's pretty clear to me that the shower definitely needs to go in this area. I kind of want to use maybe the same shower I did in the previous bathroom. I also feel like maybe we could get like a separator, like a divider in here or something. And I'm gonna do a black toilet. Why not? I don't know who lives here, but whoever they are, I feel like they're cool. I feel like it's weird to be like, they got some cool decor, because it's like I'm the one that decorated the house. I think I want to put a mirror on this wall over here. You can watch yourself pee, I guess. And with a little bit of cluttering, this is going to be our master bath all complete, which means we have completely finished our blind shell build. Before we tour my build for my Ryeua blind shell challenge, I wanted to show you guys my favorite build of the submissions to this shell challenge. But before I do, I want to give a shout out to every single builder that entered. It means so much to me. Everyone's build was amazing. If you want to see me tour all of the shells, you can find the VOD for that on the Ryeua Sim 2 channel. The link for that will be in the description down below. Let's get into this build. This build here was done by Gail Demar on the gallery. Their little canon behind this build is that there is a mom and 2 twin girls that live here. I just want to show you guys how amazingly detailed this build is, down to the landscaping, to this little garden area. I'm a huge fan of platformed spaces, and they have this like platform pool area, which is so neat, as well as this little area over here. Everything is just so stinking cute about it. I'm just gonna show you guys a quick tour. We've got our little like living spaces in here. The living room is so detailed. I personally just love this build because it has so much personality in it. This is specifically the mom's bedroom. It just feels so lived in, and I really love that when it comes to builds. We've got the first daughter's bedroom here, which is very pink and preppy. She is a cheerleader and a sports enthusiast, very girly. And then through the shared bathroom here, we have the other twin sister's room, which this one really has so much personality put into it. Every surface is decorated. It is so stinking cute. She's clearly an artist. And then if we go up here, we have a little painting deck for her. She's got a little dartboard up here. Such a cute little hangout. Let me put the roof up here so you can really get the full vision. I just think it's adorable. There is like a hidden upstairs attic space that you can only get into by using this ladder as well as this window. And look how stinking cute it is, guys. First, we've got this little art studio. Very nice. But then we move into here and we've got this like attic space with like a little bubble bar. When we got up here, I was like, oh, cute. Like we got a Christmas tree. But then I was like, why do we have toddler beds up here? But these are supposed to be the girls' beds when they were kids.
kids, which I love, love, love storytelling through builds. And so having this included just won me over, this being my favorite build because of just how much detail was put into it. Like everything in here is just so, so neat. So huge shout out to Abigail, who's actually the person who made this, but Ale, Dimar on the gallery. Definitely go check out their build and follow them. They make amazing builds, and I'm so lucky to have so many amazing builders in my community making builds with my shell, and I can't wait to do the next shell challenge because now I'm obsessed with them.
If you're still here, thank you so much for watching all the way till the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Specifically subscribing, as I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you subscribe, it would help me get to that goal. This was definitely a challenging build, but I think it actually turned out really nicely in the end. I'm pretty proud of it. At the time that I'm recording this outro, I haven't done the tours yet, but if you participated in my shell challenge, thank you so, so much. And even though I won't be touring the builds, if you want to still build with this shell and like tag me on social media or anything like that, I would love to see what you guys create with it. Shout out to all these people on the gallery that participated. It means so much to me. And if you like my build and you want to download it for yourself, you can find it on the gallery under these hashtags, or my gallery ID is just Ryeua Sim. In the description, you can find all my other social medias like my TikTok, Instagram, and my Twitch, where I streamed this whole build live. And I'm normally live on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you can catch me there. Also in the description, you'll find a link to join as a YouTube member and my Patreon, where if you're in tier 2 and 3 of the Patreon, as well as a YouTube member, you get perks like seeing videos early, exclusive content, and a shout out at the end of every single one of my videos. Lastly, if you're going to be purchasing anything from the EA app anytime soon, please consider using code RYEUASIM, as I receive a small commission when you do so. I believe there's a sale going on right now, so if you're interested in getting some packs, now would be the time. You can also pre-order the new pack, Adventure Awaits, with code RYEUASIM as well. And if you do use code RYEUASIM, thank you so much in advance. And with all that being said, I will see you guys next time. Bye!